Kamine is not about gangsters or drugs, but it is about trauma, love, healing and redemption. तो यार एक बंदे एडिट्स बाय ओटाकू ने मुझे कमेंट में रेकमेंड किया कि मैं कमीने देखूं, और ऐसे अगर आपकी भी कोई मूवी रिकमेंडेशन है या एनालिसिस के लिए सजेशन देना हो तो आप मुझे कमेंट में दे सकते हैं। मूवी का अगर आप डिस्क्रिप्शन देखेंगे तो इट इज डिस्क्राइब्ड एज द डेस्परेट लाइज ऑफ टू estranged ट्विन ब्रदर्स converge over missing drugs, politics, racial prejudice, corrupt cops, and an unplanned pregnancy. Now, if I'm being honest, मुझे लगा ये थोड़ी बहुत दीवार टाइप की मूवी होगी। टू ब्रदर्स जो कि दो अलग अलग रास्ते लेते हैं, एंड वेल देन वन विंस अनदर लूजेस, and to some extent it is like Diwar. But there is one thing which I noticed, that this movie at its core is not about gangsters, drugs or even politics, as the thing which moves the plot of the movie is not even the main characters of Charlie and Guddu, but it is something else. It is their trauma which moves the movie. तो मूवी ऑलमोस्ट 2 घंटे 14 मिनट की है, और फर्स्ट टाइम हम दोनों मेन कैरेक्टर्स के साथ में ऑन स्क्रीन पे देखते हैं 1 घंटे 29 मिनट मार्क पे, यानी ऑलमोस्ट 2/3 मूवी खत्म हो चुकी है। इवन एट दैट टाइम दे डिड नॉट रियली हैव एनी कॉन्वर्सेशन। द फर्स्ट टाइम दे एक्चुअली टॉक वो आता है 1 घंटे 43 मिनट मार्क पे, एंड द कॉन्वर्सेशन वी सी इज व्हाट इज एट द कोर ऑफ द होल मूवी। चार्ली जो कि एक गैंगस्टर है और गुड्डू जो कि एक सीधा साधा इंसान है जो स्टटर करता है। थ्रू आउट द मूवी हम देखते हैं कि कैसे ये दोनों अलग हैं। चार्ली एक प्रोएक्टिव इंसान है, वो चीजें कर रहा है, चाहे वो किसी को पीटना हो या चाहे वो ड्रग्स चुराना हो। वहीं पे गुड्डू जो है, गुड्डू के साथ चीजें हो रही हैं, चाहे वो स्वीटी की प्रेगनेंसी हो, चाहे उसकी शादी हो। लेकिन जो पहली कॉन्वर्सेशन दोनों की होती है changes the way we see the movie. We see why the brothers haven't talked till now, and why they are separated, and why they are who they are. So spoiler alert, जब दोनों टीनेजर थे तो उनके फादर को जेल में डाल दिया था क्योंकि उन्होंने चोरी करी थी 5,000 रुपए की। Now they both tried, especially Charlie, to get the money by any way possible. And well, they got the money, but इससे पहले कि वो पैसे जमा करके अपने फादर को जेल से छुड़ाते, their father had committed suicide. Now this was the dramatic, traumatic event in their life, and both of them handled it differently. Now Charlie basically suppressed his own feelings. He got angry at Guddu and never talked to him again, and lived in a sort of denial of his state of trauma and the fact that he blames himself for the death of his father. Guddu, the normal brother, he got suppressed by his trauma. ये हम तब देखते हैं तो स्वीटी बोलती है कि कैसे स्वीटी से मिलने से पहले वो किसी से बात नहीं किया करता था, और स्वीटी को एक झूठा स्टटर करना पड़ा ताकि वो उसके पास आ पाए। और ये ट्रॉमा रिस्पॉन्स हम दोनों के नेचर में भी देखते हैं। चार्ली बीइंग अ गैंगस्टर एंड गुड्डू बीइंग जस्ट अ नॉर्मल ह्यूमन बीइंग, where Charlie goes toward and is one of the main drivers of plot. Guddu is the one who is being pushed by the plot. We also see this in the speaking impediment both of them have. Charlie has lisp, relatable by the way, which does not hurt his ability to talk, but he can't talk clearly, while Guddu stutters, which hurts his ability to talk itself. And you might think Guddu was the one who was more affected. But in the one conversation which happens just 30 minutes before the climax, it was Charlie who was shown to be the more affected one. It was Charlie who, although had suppressed it, denied it, and was a badass who had been affected by the trauma. And it was Charlie who was blaming himself for his father's death. Now, why?
But why?
Why someone like Charlie, who was so self-motivated, had a strong personality, was someone who got affected this bad? I think इसके पीछे दो reason है। पहला was the overall denial he showed towards his own feeling. He, instead of acknowledging the guilt he felt over his father's death, blames Guddu for it. चार्ली गुड्डू को पनौती बोलता है। वो गुड्डू से बात करना बंद कर चुका होता है, और he basically suppresses his own guilt. Second, he had no support system, as the only support system he could have had was his brother, who again he pushed away. Guddu, on the other hand, who also blames himself, is also hurt by the fact that his brother blames him, and Guddu was also suffering through trauma. But for him, the redemption, the healing comes in form of Sweetie. Now, Sweetie and her unconditional love for Guddu helped him heal from this trauma, something which Charlie never had. क्योंकि गैंगस्टर के बीच में गोली मिलेगी, healing नहीं. And this is why when Charlie and Guddu first meet and Charlie and Guddu have the conversation, Charlie lets him go with the drugs. I guess that was the first time Charlie actually stopped, acknowledged his trauma, his pain, and the first time, unlike Guddu's passively healing through the help of Sweetie, goes actively towards his own redemption, towards his own healing, to save the person he loves, which again is Guddu. This movie shows two ways of healing from trauma. One is the idealistic way, the way of Guddu, who was healed by the help of Sweetie and her unconditional love, and other is the way of Charlie. He never got someone like Sweetie to look after him. He had to look after himself. And in doing so, he became the gangster he was. But he, in the end, chose love for his brother over any other things. And there began his healing journey. Also, उसकी healing journey उतनी अच्छी start नहीं हुई थी. He got shot. but in the end he survived and in the end he redeemed himself. काफी सारी stories में this concept of love redeeming a human being is present. Red Dead Redemption series for example, जिसके ऊपर मैंने एक वीडियो बनाई है, जाके देखो, comes to mind. Someone like Severus Snape too comes to my mind. We tend to forgive people who have done bad things subconsciously when we see them doing things for love. I guess when we are traumatized, especially as kids, we move away from things which is actually important for us, things we truly value. Love in that moment acts as a compass to show which direction we should go. I don't think love can actually heal trauma. ठीक है बहन, तो ऐसा नहीं होगा कि तुम्हारी लाइफ में एक डैडी आएगी which would heal you, but it can help with the overall healing process. It can support you through hard times. Trauma itself is a bit of a weird thing. Something happens to you as a kid and you keep carrying that weight through your adult life. But maybe love helps you remove that weight, or helps you carry that weight together so it feels less burdensome. So I guess if you love someone, carry their burden. And if you are loved by someone, let them in so they can help you carry some burden themselves. And maybe in that way, your shoulders will not feel so tight, your back will not hurt, you will walk a bit more straight, your anger will decrease. Some peace might come to your life even though you might think you don't deserve it. Some things might go right for you, and there is some happiness you might feel. अगर तुम्हें वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक कर दो, शेयर कर दो अपने दोस्तों के साथ. Also again, if you want me to make video about some of your favorite movies, tell me, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.